Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Hunter Bennett of Moorsville Football down in Indiana. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing well. So, kind of talk about how the season went for you and how the off season's kind of going so far.
Well, this season we were going off pretty good. Started every game pretty good. We all were pretty locked in. About halfway through the season, we were playing Whiteland, and I've been playing on like a bad knee probably all season, and it would like pop out each game. And we knew my knee wasn't 100%, but we didn't know what was wrong with it. And then in the last play of the first quarter against Whiteland, it was like the conference championship, all that. It was a huge game. Uh, Quarterback rolled out, and I took an angle step, and my knee popped out of place. And we found out that I fully tore my ACL and my meniscus on both sides of my knee. And my season was like over after that, and it kind of hurt like mentally and physically, like watching your team like play and you can't be out there with your brothers. But I mean, I've worked through it, had surgery, and now in the off season I had physical therapy like every day. I was bedridden for like 2.5 weeks, and then I had to like relearn how to walk, run, jog, and I'm back to now where I'm starting to lift again. I'm working up to fully sprinting and all that, and it's going pretty good with all that. And I like how far I've came. The doctor says I'm a lot farther than what I'm supposed to be, and he thinks that I'll be probably back by the middle of summer, so I'll be fine for next year.
All right. So, talk about what position, for people that might not know, what position do you play?
Well, I am a defensive end slash edge rusher. So my job is to like mainly contain the edge, or like if they send me in the B gap or like pass coverage, they want me to do a quick move and get past the offense alignment and get to the quarterback. Uh, Now for off season, we have been doing a little bit other things because we have more bigger guys coming in, and because of my knee and all that, I was a little bit bigger, but I lost a lot of weight after. So I'm trying to get my weight back up, but I'm probably going to be the defensive end, and then they're also working at outside backer, so I can also really get off that edge, have a couple extra arcs to get up to full speed.
Yeah. So talk about just how you mentally get ready for a game.
Mentally, I like to get there probably an hour to an hour and a half before the game. Usually, like I'll throw on my headphones or something. I'll go out, just me, and I'll grab a dummy, work on hand drills, work on my footwork and all that, and then go into the locker room. Then we all like probably an hour or 2 hours before everybody's like joke around a little bit, but you'll feel it like the vibe, like flip the switch when you hit a certain part, when everybody's getting ready, everybody's locking in. And in previous years, we've all like done it by ourselves, but like I feel like if we want to be better than what we have been in the past, we need to lock in together and be able to become more of like a family.
Yeah. So far, what's the, okay, name three things that you need to work on this coming season.
Three things. I need to get faster. I need to get faster off the line and be able to get my hands up a lot quicker. I definitely need to get stronger. Like you can never be strong enough for the next incoming seasons and all that, because there's always somebody out there that's bigger and better and stronger than you. Uh, I think what I mainly need to focus, like the main thing that I need to focus is my mental state, because now with my injury and all that, going in and stepping back onto that field, I can't be worried about my knee and second guessing myself because I'm just going to mess up. I need to be back on the field, mentally prepared, knowing what I need to do, and not second guessing myself and being ready to make that play.
All right. What just talk about some of the goals that you have for this coming season.
Uh, my main goal is, yeah, we all want to get really far into like the state championship and sectionals and regionals, all that. But I want to get closer to my football team because we're not as close as I think we are. If you look at like all the teams that here in R4A and all that, like East Central, they won state. Their family, like they are so close. They're ready to go. They trust one another on the field. I feel like we need to really focus on getting closer together as like a family and being able to trust one another on the field because I don't feel like we fully trust one another on the field. But if we can trust each other and we all know what we need to do and go out there prepared every single game, every single practice, give it our all, I think we'll be pretty good this next season.
All right. Get to know you a little bit. How about that?
Uh, I'm a junior. I'm gonna be a.
Sorry.
No, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
So what is overall, who's like the player that you looked up to?
Overall, man, I think a lot of people would go after like the skill players or stuff like that, but I look back at our linemen because excuse me, sorry.
Yeah.
Uh, I look at the linemen because not a lot of people give them credit and all that. Like our offensive linemen, they have worked their butts off, and probably like the two players that I really look up to on our team is our offensive tackle and our offensive guard. They're in my grade. Their names are Eli Phillips and Logan Ryan. Two probably the best players on our team. They would die on that field for us, and they do it and give it their all to help us.
Okay. Okay. What best game that you've been a part of?
Best game. See, everybody like this last season, everybody says like the Decatur game. And yeah, it's big rivalry and all that. But me personally, I really, really liked the Plainfield game because we came out and we ran out onto the field and we were on their logo, and then their team ran out and like we on like the whole both teams were face to face. We were all beefing before the game, and it just hyped everybody up. And knowing that you had your brothers behind you, ready to fight with you, it was a great feeling. And then we came out and we beat them on their home field. It was awesome.
Yeah. And finally, what is something people do not know about you?
Uh, that's a good question. That's a real good question. Really haven't thought about that. Uh, Probably that like I'm really out. Like, no, everybody knows that. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. That's like you got me stuck right now. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Well, Hunter, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck this season. We'll definitely have you on again sometime.
All right, thank you. Pleasure to be on here.